Hello guys, welcome to Fun Scholar e-learning series. My name is Shubham Bhagat. Today I'll show you how to animate your name using Scratch. And while you will be learning this, you'll also learn how to work with different sprites at the same time. So let's go to the Scratch desktop. So as you can see, by default we have this cat sprite available on our stage area. So what I'll do firstly is that I'll remove this sprite or the default sprite. Okay, then I'll choose a sprite from a letter. Let's say I choose the letter J. Okay, so what I'll do is, first of all, I'll add an event block. Let's say when the sprite is clicked, I use this block, and then I'll use a sound block, play sound meow until done. Okay, so you see, whenever I click on the sprite, there will be a sound. You see, whenever as I clicked on J, there was a sound. Now what I'll do is I'll use another sprite from the letters itself. I'll scroll down. You see there are different designs of letters available. So I'll choose one design, O. Okay, and I drag it and bring it just beside O's. Uh, Now I'll again now see, whenever I'm clicking on the J sprite, I have a code. Okay, and when I'm going to the O sprite, there's no code. That means for every sprite we will be writing different sets of codes. It can be same, it can be different too. So as we are animating the name, I'll choose another set of programs for the letter O. So first of all, as usual, I'll be using an event block. After that, I'll go to the looks and come down, and I'll use this block, change color effect by 25, and you'll see what happens. You see, when I click on this, see the color of the letter O is changing. So there's a color palette where after every 25 points there is a different color. So whenever I'm clicking on the sprite, the color is changing. Okay, now I'll choose another letter, let's say H from the letters itself, and I place the H letter beside O. Now I'll again use I'll have to write a new set of commands for the letter H. I'll use an event block when the sprite is clicked. Now I'll be using a control block, repeat 10 times. Okay, so as I told you, what is the function of the repeat block? So that any set of programs which is put inside the repeat block, it will repeat the complete set of programs for 10 times and then it will stop. So inside this, I'll put turn 15 degrees inside the repeat block and then wait for 1 second. I'll change this 1 second to 0.5 seconds. Okay. Now see, whenever I click on H, you see it starts rotating clockwise. Okay, you can even change the direction of the rotation by changing it by using another block that is for the anti-clockwise direction of movement. Now I'll again bring it back to 100. Okay, now I'll use another sprite from the letters and I use the N sprite and I'll place it beside H. Now see, for the N I'll write another set of code. Eventually, first of all, I need a event block. Then I'll be using a repeat block. Inside the repeat block, I'll be using, sorry, from the looks block, I'll be using change size by 10. Okay, now I'll again use another repeat block, and I'll again use the change size by 10 block. But this time I'll change this 10 to -10. Okay, so see what happens whenever I click on n. You see it is growing and then coming back to the normal size. It's growing in size, coming back to the normal size. Okay, so see, you have animated a name John. Okay, where each and every letter have different set of codes assigned. So whenever I click on J, there's a meow sound. Whenever I click on O, the color of O changes. Whenever I click on H, it starts rotating, and whenever I click on N, it grows and then comes back to its original state. Okay, now I'll show you even how to add different backdrops for your stage. Let's say you have this white backdrop already by default. Secondly, I'll use another backdrop, but I'll not just choose this time. I'll use the surprise element, so that whenever you choose the surprise element, it will choose a random backdrop and put it in the stage area. So now I'll choose another backdrop from, let's say, this Arctic. Okay, now I'll choose the backdrop from here, and you see you can even code for the backdrop area. I'll go to the events when space key is pressed. I'll use this event block, and then I'll come to the looks block and I'll choose next backdrop. Okay, so see, whenever I press the space key, the backdrop is changing as I had set. You see, and whenever I click on the letters, the respective actions are getting performed. So this is it for this video. I hope you have understood how to work with different sprites and different backdrop at the same time, and also now you can animate your own name in many other ways. So thank you, keep learning and keep having fun.